Welcome to Banc of California Stadium. Welcome to Scale. What a cool event. The fact that you're here says something about you. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope that a sharing of this story about innovation and about the future of what we see in sports and live events helps to weave in with the rest of the lessons you learned from a whole lot of people that are a whole lot smarter than me. Los Angeles Football Club was an idea a little over 4 years ago. We got an expansion opportunity in LA. We put together a dynamic ownership group of over 30 owners, including Magic Johnson, including Will Ferrell, Mia Hamm, Nomar Garciaparra, including Mark Merrill, who's here, the co-founder of Riot Games that you're going to hear from later today. Give it up for Mark. So this whole group of people comes together and says, what do we do? How do we create something here in Los Angeles where there's already a team that's going on to win their 5th championship in the Galaxy? So we play in Major League Soccer. We had to create it all. And we had this unbelievable moment at Peter Guber's house. Peter's our executive chairman. He owns the Dodgers. He owns the Warriors. He's a creative genius. And we had this workshop where we actually had come up with our mission, our purpose, our vision. And we invited our 5 employees at the time, and we invited 3 of our owners, Peter Guber, Mia Hamm, to be the conscience of soccer. We really didn't know soccer, football, what it really meant. And then Tony Robbins. The thing about defining your mission, your vision, your purpose, with Tony Robbins at the head of the table on a 50-inch screen from Montana, and he had done his homework. And we came up with Unite the World City through the world's game. Unite the World City through the world's game. Pretty bold at the time. And I look at this image of one of our first games, and you see this unified group of people in this very property with the city right behind it. Very gratifying, right? But how did it all start? It started with a brand. It started with coming up with who are we? What do we represent? This is it.
It's in! The U.S. is
There's something about a match, about a game, about a team. Something you pass down through a story, through your family, generation to generation. It's like time itself is living within you. It's time for the world's game to live in the heart of the world's city. Street by street, block by block, one by one. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters all come out, rise up and say, this is our club. We are LA. It's about what we are as a people, as a city. This will be our story. Built together, we will make history. Our crest begins with our great city, LA, done in the Art Deco style of our history. At its heart lies the iconic wing, paying homage to the city of angels, a global symbol of power, mobility, and great aspirations. The shield is from our city's seal, and our colors black and gold. They embody the success and glamour of our history and the strength and texture of our streets. These are the colors. These are our symbols. This is our crest. We are LAFC.
Okay, so we start with brand, which is what we represent. You heard the story of our colors. Then we had to build. We had to build 2 things. We had to build this building, but we had to build a community. We had to build a commitment for a game that wasn't going to be played in over 3 years. So I'm going to take you back to 11 months after we started at our architect's office and think about building community and building the building.
This is a historic moment to stand here amongst you all, the co-founders of this club, to have your input, your energy, your passion, your ideas here is really, really, really important to us. We want to be creative, united, inclusive, and we want to be engaged.
It's all about your ideas, so we want to hear from you.
You give us a camera angle right here, more kid-friendly kids meals.
What if you could actually rotate vendors? whole reward point system could be taken care of on the mobile app.
Fan content live on the screen.
Non-game day scheduling, when you can see the players out in the community interacting.
All the information of that is going to be something that you're going to want to have quickly and in hand.
This is Los Angeles. This is the heart of innovation, creativity.
It's much more than just a building. It's a culture.
So that was our supporter design session. And when I talk about building a community, when you see this building and you look outside, that's the north end. Who's been to a game? Anybody? Who's been to a game? Yeah, all right. I love how many hands did not go up. When you come, you will see something you never imagined was possible. I'm just telling you that. What our north end does, what our supporters do, the community that was built from those moments on created a scenario and a connectivity with our club, within our club. And the founding principle in it is joy. We bring joy to people. Once we were here, we realized that's the purpose of a sports team. That's the purpose of entertainment. Now, when you talk about the infrastructure that was built, we settled on something much more than just a soccer stadium. It's really an outdoor arena in the city of Los Angeles. So check this out. You know what hit me, and I wasn't ready for it? The diversity of the faces you see, and then that joy at each of these events. That's really what this place was built for. So what did we build? We built a $350 million structure. Once we knew we had this land, where it's situated, what it means, we're in the heart of the city, right? So once we knew we had that, we felt like we could own the city. You know, we wanted to embrace it and be of the city in our ethos. And so we built a 22,000 seat venue with really steep rake out there. So it feels more like an outdoor arena. The energy doesn't go this way. The energy comes up and over and on top of the action. We built more than just, I told you about the music capabilities. We have the ability to host the same show that would go into Staples Center or the Forum, but we can seat 24,000 people and you're outside in LA. It's cool, right? And then as you walked in on the main plaza, maybe you saw that there's a big giant food hall up there with 8 of the top chefs, and we've got a really cool restaurant with a top chef who leads the way in LA. A lively and vibrant place that will bring people together to either learn, laugh, or grow in some way. And really, it's the modern-day campfire. Peter Guber talks about how a stadium should be the modern-day campfire where, in our digital world, we come together to connect in an analog way. When a goal is scored in soccer, you lose your mind, and you hug whatever's next to you. And there's no other place you can do that, which is a lot of fun. So what's next? We have 4,000 square feet upstairs right off the main plaza that we're developing as a gamer headquarters, a gaming lounge. Eventually, it'll likely involve gambling as soon as those laws change. The code name for it is Raid Boss. And the great Anthony Borquez, where are you, Anthony? Anthony is the genius behind this. So what it's going to be is a place that everybody can come, the gamer community can come together. It'll be programmed every night. You're going to see all sorts of activity. It's this mix of the best hardware with the best software, with the best performers in that space and people that love that. So we're building a community, and we're building a place they can come together, and then this concept would be replicated around the country. So the innovation never stops, right? You're always thinking of what's next and what's forward, and I know I'm preaching to the choir here. That's why you're all here. So as you go into your challenges, I guarantee you, if you believe it with certainty and you focus on it, you can do it, and you will do it. We believed in a place that could bring people together, could bring joy through their love of the sport first, and then their love of Los Angeles. And we want to be this representation of Los Angeles. You know, this place is like a mosaic, right? New York's a melting pot. Los Angeles is a mosaic. You're free to be whatever you want to be. It's the California dream. And I didn't get it till I moved here. And what a place to live, what a time to be alive, and to have all this opportunity ahead of us. So hopefully you enjoy the rest of the day as you travel through the rest of the creation. And then I challenge you all right? I ask you, invite you, all come to a game anytime. We play Saturday night. I'll show you what you're going to experience. Any of you that own and operate companies, this venue is available all the time for these kinds of events. So Jill and Annie are here. Talk to me. We'll be happy to give you ideas on what you could do similar to this. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and come back Saturday night. Turn it up. Yeah, let's go.
Right, gotta bark right. I induce pain. I am Luke Kane, mix of Bruce Wayne. I'm a dark knight. What you stargaze? Got a hard bite. I'm a dog at the leash. Better talk right. Better do this. Not a new kid, been a student. You're a doofus. On a real, if you clueless. When I shoot shit, start too crisp. Better let it all hang out like a nudist. Oh, you wanna know who I am? You knew, now you know what it do. I'm a 94 baby, swanking like a